What's up, people?
What up, dude?
What's up, Detroiters? Welcome to
the People Mover podcast,
where every week we talk about everything from living in Detroit, life lessons and experiences, dating, relationships, pop culture, and much, much more.
We explore the power of social connection through conversation. We literally want to move the people.
It's your host, Miracle, and our other host,
Malcolm Elliott, and we're back with another episode.
On the red couch. It's been so long.
It's been literally ages.
Happy New Year.
A millennia.
Yeah, literally.
Is this the first? No, it's not the first episode.
This is the first since, like, the summer.
No, it's not the first episode. Well, on the red couch. I'm talking about the first episode of New Year. We dropped the Sakas on the New Year.
Yeah,
so
we did.
This is our second episode.
Well, we're just, on the red couch.
On the red couch.
New Year, new us.
Same red couch.
Same red couch, literally. Did you make any resolutions?
No, man. You know me. I'm like Dr. Umar enrolled, so I'm too woke for the new year. New Year really in spring, but that's like a whole nother topic. So
What do you mean New Year's in spring?
Like the the American calendar all fucked up. So the New Year, if we go off nature, is technically restarts when nature restarts, which is around springtime, when the birds and the bees and the trees all come back to life.
I guess
this is more of a I forget what they call our calendar, but I mean, But
that's still very catered to the U.S. Because in Australia, they have summer in the winter, and some countries just have summer.
I mean, Ethiopia's still in 2018.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I mean,
time is fake.
You feel me? So no, I did not make any resolutions. I'm just keep being a real nigga, and that's my resolution every year. Every year since I was born.
Obviously, we're in almost February now. Oh, it's Martin Luther King Day this week.
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Martin Luther King Day was yesterday. So if you're white and you didn't go to work, shame on you.
If you're black and you want to work, I'm sorry.
Right, exactly. Because damn.
But yeah. In news in the city anyway, I was telling you how minimum wage is raising up to $13.73.
They went from crumbs to pennies. Congratulations.
Yay! Yeah.
Niggas will still be
pennies are not even real anymore.
Impoverished, exactly.
Yeah, pennies don't even exist.
Niggas went from lint to pocket change.
Yeah.
So $13 is actually egregious compared to inflation from what minimum wage was in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Minimum wage should really be $25 compared to how much everything costs right now.
Yeah, honestly, it's not matching up with the economy. Everyone's if you want higher wages, you have to be prepared for everything else to be more expensive. And I'm everything is
already more expensive.
Everything is still more expensive. Literally.
That's the dumbest thing niggas can ever say.
So
shit's already more expensive. So this shit's gonna go up, bitch. This shit's already up. So
yeah, it's literally crazy.
Don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. And also, in the city, we already know that the Lions didn't make it, obviously.
We're not going to talk about that. We're going to focus on basketball.
Thank God we didn't have any predictions this year in the early
years. The Pistons are still number one in the NBA.
Really?
In the East. Yes, my sons are making their father proud. Could not be happier about my sons. We just won last night against the Celtics. Fuck Boston.
Fuck Boston.
Those are the most racist people in America, so I'm not mad that we beat them. But yeah, so the Lions will get their shit together. We just gonna focus on the Pistons and the Red Wings. Red Wings doing well good. Both of them doing really good. So shout out to y'all. We got an Arctic tundra
coming up. Yeah.
So
fuck, it's been so cold.
Turn the fucking weather machine off.
It's so cold.
Turn the fucking weather. Donald. Turn the weather
Whoever's
machine
in
off.
control. Obviously, he won't. No, he'll crank that shit up to negative 50, actually.
That nigga trying to freeze niggas to death. That shit is diabolical.
Yeah, I know.
We don't care. Global warming and climate change is a real thing, people. And if people don't think extreme cold temperatures are an effect of climate change.
Yeah, everyone's how is climate change and global warming real when it's so cold?
It's just extreme temperature. So anything extremely hot or extremely cold, it's all the same shit. So congratulations, we're fucking cooked. So.
Yeah. Listen.
We'll not be going outside without 5 layers on, thanks to you niggas. So
right. No,
thanks for that.
And also Mayor Sheffield, she's officially our mayor.
Oh yeah, she did get sworn in.
First woman, she officially got sworn in this past month.
Shout out to Mary Sheffield.
Yeah, she's the first woman mayor we've had.
That's big.
It's a big deal. We're making history here.
Is she the first black mayor since Kwame?
Yeah.
Some crazy
shoes
to fill. Is she? Yeah, she black.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm like, what else was
Is
she gonna
Kamala
be?
black?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kamala's black.
Is Obama black?
Yes. That nigga name is Muhammad. That nigga is definitely black.
You believe in the one drop rule?
Yeah, I mean, they got all of them got a little more than a drop though. Just because I'm light skinned. You know what I'm saying? Light skinned.
Bro,
like,
Malcolm's lighting up this.
That's like niggas being like, is Malcolm black? Like, bitch, I'll smack everything in here. I'll knock all this shit over.
Shades lighter this winter.
Yeah, because
this winter is hitting all the light
skin. Me, Chris Brown,
Tyga.
It's all fucked up, man. It's all fucked up.
No, it's
but
no. I always see this debate when people are like first black or first real black.
I think you should only ask them questions if somebody is like white passing. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole thing about like Logic. Like Logic is half white, half black, but he look white. So it's like if he was to say nigga around you, you'd be like, I'll smack the shit out of you. Like, no, my dad's black. But like if J. Cole said nigga, you'd be like, this nigga got dreads, this nigga look black. But J. Cole's still a light skinned black person. You know what I'm saying? Same with Drake.
What about like Halsey? You know Halsey, that singer?
I've heard of him. I don't know what the nigga look like.
No, she's a woman.
Oh, see? That's how you know what the is. I didn't even know.
But everyone's like, oh, she's like, they don't talk about it anymore. They're like, oh, she's mixed or some shit. That's white passing.
Yeah, she's definitely white passing.
Halsey is white passing.
Yeah.
Not to wake up the old discourse about it.
No, I mean, I feel but that's the
2016 discourse.
If somebody is white passing, you should probably think twice before you say racial slurs.
Yeah.
That's probably just what it is, you know.
Yeah. And that is like old discourse, but I'm like also everyone kind of turned back time on social media to 2016. Do you feel nostalgic about 2016, like the whole fucking world?
I mean, 2016
or the country?
Specifically for me, 2016 was when I turned 21. So that's like that was a huge year for me. Obviously, a lot of shit happened from fucking Black Beatles to Fetty Wap and a whole bunch of other shit. So 2016 was nostalgic. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was doing a lot of shit still with music and traveling and doing a lot of shit.
Music was fire in 2016.
Music was fire.
That was like probably the best run, best run we've had. For
I think I had just released like my first single, so it was like 2016 was lit. But like I said, I just turned 21. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, that 21? That was a time. That was a time. The mannequin challenge, all of that shit, man. That was a time. If you wasn't outside during 2016, I feel bad for you. I
feel terrible for you. So it's valid that everyone's still like a little bit like we missed 2016. Yeah. You
know, Drake's all summer 16. You know what I'm saying? So it was a whole thing. You know, summer 16 was a good. 2016 was good. The 2010s were actually really good. It wasn't until we got to the 2020 that shit got just fucked up.
You're actually right.
I can't believe that we're already more than halfway through the 2020s. That's actually
God
ridiculous, you know.
Yeah, 2026 is crazy.
2026 is
but yeah, I'm like, actually, let's wrap this decade up.
Because the jump from 2020 to 2025 is actually egregious and diabolical. Yeah. The whole pandemic shit. Like, for me, 2020 was like me turning 25. And so, like, you like smack dab in the middle of prime 20 years and the fucking world gets shut down. So it's like, was I robbed? Was I, you know, so
21 was your best year in your 20s.
I don't know if I will subscribe to that.
Oh, but it was just a good year.
It was a good year. I mean, 2016, like, it was a good year. But I wouldn't say it was the best year. I don't know if I have like a best year where shit happened. I didn't get rich any of those years. So I don't know if I could subscribe to any of them really being the best. It couldn't have been that good because niggas couldn't have been that good. So speaking of just us being halfway through 2026, what the fuck? We gotta refer to the phone because I don't know what the fuck this shit's called. Hold on. These niggas is called the motherfucking Morgan Stanley Wealth, which is a management company. They basically did a study that in 2030, they project that women ages 25 to 44 will be single and child free. So, in saying that, first of all, as a woman, how do you feel about that?
They're always dragging you when you turn 25 and you like don't have kids and you're not married, like, oh, you're gonna be alone and all this stuff. Or I feel like as a woman, there's just like outside societal pressures about it. And I feel like there's a bunch of older men who are like, yeah, that's why we like young women, because they don't have as much baggage and all this bullshit. There's just a lot of bullshit that comes with being in that age and being single as is. But, you know, I do feel like women are being more cautious. I feel like there was a lot of pressure even in our parents' generation to get married when you're like fucking 18. So I think women are, it just shows that they're being more cautious, especially with the kids part. Because I feel like, you know, you shouldn't just be having babies to have babies.
True.
And having babies because you're like, oh, my time clock is running out. Actually, there was a study, I don't know how true it is because I didn't really dive deep into it, showing that, like, you know, you're not running out of time as a woman with having kids, even up into your 30s, even like to your 40s. And it's just a myth. And if anything, it's like the sperm actually starts getting bad the older you get. But I don't know how true that is because there's like 80-year-old niggas still getting bitches pregnant.
For sure.
But you don't see 80-year-old women being pregnant. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know how.
I mean, you menopause and stuff, but also, like, I think this year or last year was the first year that women in their 40s actually had babies more than women in their 20s. And, like, that was the first time it, like, had ever happened. But even outside of just, like, the child part, like, how do you feel about the marriage part? Because it's like, I feel like that speaks to, like, where we are in our society as far as like relationships go, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it could also fall back in like men don't want to propose and men don't want to commit and like XYZ. The age gap or the age bracket thing could just be like, I don't know. The people who are younger than 25 probably already met someone, and like the men who are older, they always go for younger chicks or something.
So you putting it all on men? That's what you're saying?
A little bit.
I don't know how we heard a statistic about women.
Wait, how would you even turn this around on women? What is your opinion?
The statistic was about women. It said women ages 25 to 44 is going to be not married.
Well,
and
you would
childless.
need a man to get married, and you would need a man to have kids.
My opinion on this is back to the hypocrisy that's just woven into the fabric of our society. It's like women want to get married, but they also want to be sexy red. It's like we need to wake up at eventually that we can't have our cake and eat it too.
We've also seen time of time, like that's why they call bitches pick me. They call these girls out here pick me's. But you've seen women trying to give up everything and be like that household, you know, kind of woman and cater to a man, and they dog her out. So,
and I get that, but at the same time, I feel like, not saying that's not valid, but I'm saying
also,
like,
can I just say, women, I mean, men always want women to tone it down. There was this Pop the Balloon episode, I'm sure you've seen the clip, where they came down to the end and one of the guys popped the balloon because he thought her outfit was too revealing. And it was just shoulders and back, bro. In my opinion, it was just shoulders and back, which is not bad.
The amount of Pop the Balloon episodes I've seen where girls pop because they didn't like the nigga outfit, I can't co-sign.
Saying your fashion is bad is one thing. Saying, oh, you're being too sexy, you're showing too much, too revealing is like another thing.
I mean, the clothes thing is just shallow, but that's what I'm saying. Like, marriage in itself is a commitment. And I think both men and women bear some of the blame on just not wanting to fully commit.
You did? Yeah, I do agree with that. Commitment is the biggest thing. But I was also just playing on words when you said, like, women want to be sexy red. Because in that episode, he was like, well, as your boyfriend, if I was your boyfriend, if I told you to tone it down in how you dress, like, would you? And she's like, no. And then he popped his balloon. But I'm like, I don't know why men would want, I mean, obviously you don't want a sexy red or whatever. Some men might.
Yeah.
But it's like, you should have not, like, provocativeness or, like, being,
I feel like that comes with somebody. Like, I don't think you meet a sexy red and she transforms into sexy red. I think you meet sexy red and she's just always been her. So it's like, it's weird to get with somebody who was like that and then try to change them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think sexy red didn't just wake up one day and I'm like, I'm gonna be sexy red. Like, if you meet a woman like sexy red, she's more 99.999% of the time she was like that when you met her. So telling her now that she's with you she gotta tone it down is just far-fetched to even believe. But marriage has a lot to do with like morals, integrity, values, belief in God, all of those things. And it's like, again, the hypocrisy is like motherfuckers do everything that's ungodly and then be like, I want a nigga to propose to me. And I think it's on both sides. Like, women do shit that, you know, they online with their ass out bent over and then be like, I don't know why I can't find a good man. And then on the flip side, niggas is in the strip clubs and looking everywhere for a good woman besides the places that good women probably hang out. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a little...
There's this whole study of like when a woman starts getting older, like in that age range, they start going to church to try and find their partners in church.
You know what niggas say that's the last level of the whole phase is super religious.
I agree.
That's what they say.
And like also just evilness and period.
Yeah. Most women in the church, you realize, is there because they trying to cleanse all the bullshit they already did in their earlier life. So, you know.
So say no to church girls?
I'm not saying say no to church women, because I'm not saying that's like saying there's no good women in church. Like, I'm pretty sure it's a plethora of good women in church, but you know, when you start learning people's stories, you're gonna quickly find out who is trying to heal from being a retired hoe and then who just been in church their whole life and this is all they know. All I'm saying is, I mean, it's
would
even if
you not
get
date a
married,
retired hoe, quote unquote?
I don't really care about somebody past as long as you changed as a person, because I mean, I got a past too, so it's like it'll be hypocritical for me to be like, I don't want a girl who did this X, Y, Z.
He has a past. Like
Damn.
most of y'all men.
You feel me? But that's the women's feminism has fucked us all up. I'm not even gonna lie. It's feminism has taken charge and been like, we want equality. And they achieved it. So, like the sexual liberation, wanting to get paid the same, certain things I think.
Wanting to get paid the same.
No,
yes.
I'm saying like certain things I support, but other
Right.
things like we talk about like sexual things, like women think being sexually free is empowering. And while I do think it is some truth to that, I also think that, again, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't be. I'm not saying it's impossible for a girl with an OnlyFans to get married. I'm just saying it's very highly unlikely, unless you get married to a nigga who's also either don't care about it or like a cuck, or like the nigga also has one. So you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of like, what do you expect with this shit? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it is in the name of feminism. Like women who pushed, like we talked about this before, where women 100 years ago was mostly still working the same jobs. Like 100 years ago in 1926, women were nurses, customer service, all of those things. 100 years later, it's not like y'all are lumberjacks now or plumbers and shit. Like, I'm sure there's a couple of them, but it's mostly still male dominated. So it's like a lot of shit women fought for. Women get these things, and it's like a microcosm. It's like macro and micro. It's like small situations and large situations over hundreds of years. Women say they want something, and then they get that thing, and then they be like, I actually changed my mind. Women are like, I want to work. Then women go to work. Then they're like, I actually don't want to work.
I don't wanna work.
I actually want to do it back to the house. I actually want to go back inside the house.
I feel like there's extremes on both sides.
You know,
I do agree with you. Like with the feminist movement, like there've been like extreme.
It's gone too far. Like there are certain things inside feminism that I support, like equal pay, those things. Like if you're qualified, obviously you should be paid more, you know. But there are other things where it's like women think they can have sex like men, and I just don't believe that's the same. I don't think it's the same for both.
I think they can definitely have sex like men.
I think the risk is different. Men can't get pregnant. You guys can.
Sure.
Women can.
But, you know, they can, like, you can have an IUD and you can be fine. You
True.
know, there's still, like,
True,
there's
but
still, like, protection.
you could die. Like, women can die. That's awful.
Women can die.
Like, from sexual assault. Like, a nigga you fucking with could kill you. You know what I'm saying? There are way more risks on women's side than
but it's just, like,
side.
because of those, it was so extreme on the other side when it comes to being modest for women.
Yeah.
So it's, like, it's okay for them to want to, like, you know, liberate themselves a little bit. You don't want women, you know, you don't want to be sexually liberating. The opposite end of the spectrum is like those outfits that people wear with just their eyes.
Yeah, I mean, and over there, I mean, and the red pill dudes talk about the other side of the world and how they treat women over there, because you know, in humanity, it really comes down to like strength and power and resources and shit like that. And if you take everything away and just go down to fucking biology, niggas are just stronger than women. Niggas can overpower women if we so chose to. And over here in the Western world, we haven't done that. But over there in the Eastern world, they just dropped a law that is they won't even play women's voices over radios now. Like they literally are like, we don't even want to hear a bitch talk.
And that's really what the feminist movement was about. I feel like in the States. Like,
well, we haven't been at that extreme over here in the States.
Right, but we just kind of changed the narrative of what it is to be a feminist. Being a feminist is not starting an OnlyFans. It is fighting for women to be able to drive. You know what I mean? Like stuff
drive,
like that.
vote.
And it goes back to like, you know, all the oppression of being a woman.
Yeah.
Like that's really the face of it.
But the red pill dudes, that's, you know, I don't subscribe to be one of them, but I hear what they say.
And the passport bros.
The
too.
passport bros, all of this shit.
But they stoned.
But they tell niggas, or they see what niggas do on the other side of the world. Like over here, they not doing that, but over there, they like, listen, if men but they saying this as a global fact. Like if men came together and was like, we want women to not be able to do this, that, and the third, and shut the fuck up. There is a group of people in the world right now that's already doing that. They already been like, I don't even want to hear a woman's voice over the radio, like, and it's literally nothing women can do about it.
It's not funny. It's fucked up.
It's fucked up. It's like I wish I wasn't joking, but the shit's true. And the fact of the matter is, there's nothing the women over there can do about it because they're not stronger. There's nothing they can do.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the niggas over here are like, listen, the fact that y'all can do all of these things is only because men allowed you to. Like if all niggas came together one day and was like, we actually don't want women to work, we just want them to cook, clean, and shut the fuck up and suck dick. That's what would happen.
And suck dick.
Dick sucking is never gonna stop. So I'm just saying, but that's if niggas came together and decided that's what we wanted in this world, it literally is nothing women can do to stop that shit. So,
well, we stopped that shit. So somehow, somewhere,
with the help of men, there are men on your sides.
Men might be physically beneficial, but we are definitely more advanced, like mentally and like emotionally. And I feel like you can.
I have no facts to back that up, but you know, I do think women.
There are facts and there are studies about that too.
I think women are
actually
more nurturing. I think women are more
nurturing, more emotionally intelligent.
I don't know if I know women are more emotional. I can't co-sign emotional intelligence.
If you're more in touch with
most women, if I had to compare the women in my life to the men in my life, I would say the women are far ahead, more emotionally unstable. Most niggas I know have been the same nigga since I've known them. They've never wavered in their emotions. Even if they get emotional, they lose one.
You can't take it. You can't use it off of personal experience, which I get.
But I can only speak from my personal experience because I have no facts. I can only speak on my own perspective. If a nigga gave me a test and said, "Who do you think is more emotionally intelligent?" I'm like, because niggas.
People were trying to use that even in the election with like, "Oh, women are gonna put us in wars," and you've been seeing how. Some
of the arguments about women, like around Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris, like it was kind of stupid to be like, I don't want. I'm like, my pastor's a woman. There's niggas that won't come to my church because they're like, I can't be led by a woman. The Bible says you can't lead. That's the stupid part of shit. Like that's just like the toxic masculinity shit. Like I'm not worried about that shit. But I'm like, as far as like emotional intelligence and shit like that, like there are naturally, like the way men are stronger than women, there are shit that women are better at than men, and that I think
they're
that's
more
just,
detailed, they're more emotional.
Yeah,
but not like
you guys are better planners. I feel like women love to plan shit. They love to with children. Women are far more nurturing. You feel me? I think women are more empathetic than men, and empathy. I think it takes a certain level of emotional intelligence. Like women could look at a child and be like, this is what's wrong with them. Maybe more so than a man can. Because we're just so analytical about shit. We're like, okay, well, let's sort. We're just problem solvers. We're like, let's just sort through this shit. Let's fix this shit. But I'm just, the way the world works is the people in history who've won throughout history is the niggas who was the strongest, had the most resources, was the most powerful, had the biggest weapons, had the biggest gun, the biggest stick.
Or had people to do it for them.
So
it's actually really just.
And right now, as we speak, on the other side of the world, the niggas who in one group decided they don't want women to have that much power, they achieved that. Them niggas came together, voted, and was like, do y'all want to hear women's voices on the radio? Them niggas said no.
But also, to get back to what you were saying, like those women are not having the same statistics. I'm sure the statistics that you brought up to me does not apply to them.
As far as
25 to 31.
Oh, no, them girls, first of all, them girls it's like 7, 8, 10, 12 wives to one nigga.
Right.
And he having at least 3, 4 children with all of them. So it's
That's
like.
what I mean. But I'm like, the stats don't even apply to them anyway when it even comes down to that. Like,
true.
Which is also because.
But they're so
they don't have as much of like.
In their faith, there's so much
autonomy, I guess,
and that's why I feel like it's the extreme side of religion. Because over there, where religion is extreme, them the motherfuckers that's dressed and you can only see their eyes, and them the same motherfuckers who can't speak out loud. And also, let me just say that it's okay for people if you like. There's women who are like, I want to do it. It makes me feel good, and that's fine. But there's also people who are like, if they don't want to do it, there can be consequences. And that's where it gets a little messy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think America would talk about like freedom and the land of the free, and you could be anything you want and do anything you want. Not really, but they give you the freedom to, for the most part, be able to do what you want to do and be who you want to be and say what you want to say. Like we still have free speech over here. There are a lot of places in the world right now that you cannot say certain things or niggas will either throw you in jail or kill you. Like there are just certain freedoms and luxuries we have over here, even down to like the things we can say on camera that niggas can't say over there. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is so many freedoms that women in particular can experience over here that if you go on the other side of the world, the shit is just not the same. And it's fucked up. I'm not saying that's the way it should be, but I'm just saying that women over here, for them to achieve everything that they've achieved so far and make it to where they are right now, there had to be men on their side for that shit to happen. Because if all men were against women, that shit would not have happened. That's all I gotta say.
I disagree somehow.
So wait, she was looking for an argument and she could not find one.
I can find.
There are niggas right now. They call those niggas simps. I just want to let y'all know there are niggas that they call simps that will, whether right or wrong, will be on a woman's side just because they want to fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like for better or for worse, they'll be like, well, I'm gonna stand beside her. You know what I'm saying? Throughout history, women got to where they got to. Mainly because women push forward, but in those marches where women holding signs, you can look through the crowd and you can see niggas.
Can I be too woke and too extreme and say like that's kind of like saying like black people got where we are because of a white man, so we should like give them a little bit of credit.
I'm not saying women should give men all the credit.
Men are the ones who made the system in the first place. So
yeah, no, like, for sure.
I'm not gonna thank you for releasing me from the shackles you put me in.
Well, my only point is that the shackles women want it off, and they got them off now. And a lot of women now that's working their job and all this shit, they like, I actually don't want this shit. I don't give a fuck. I want to be a housewife. I want a nigga to take care of me. You feel me? Like they got what they wanted. And then they was like, actually, let's renege this. I don't even want to do this shit no more. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But to your point, black people through history, we wouldn't have been able to make it without white people. That's a fact. That's a fact. If it was all white people versus us, the Underground Railroad. There were white people who hid slaves in their house so that the fucking slave master didn't catch them. They niggas hid in the bait. Like, we would not have got here if it wasn't for white people.
That's
so
right, but I was like, but if someone puts you in the position in the first place, it's like kind of their responsibility.
True, but at the same time, those white people didn't create slavery. They was just born into a world that already had slavery. The same as black people who was just born into the world. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, please. Don't want to be stoned.
I'm not trying to take everything away from women. I support women. I consider myself a feminist, but what I am saying that women would not have been able to accomplish what they did if it wasn't the help of some men. You feel me? Even though it was a couple men, it only took some men to help push the shit on.
Not all men.
The same way, not all men are assholes or dickheads or fuckboys. You know what I'm saying? Like, not all men are bad. You feel me? Do you feel me? Because if all men were bad, women over here would look just
not
like
all
over
men,
there.
But a lot of men.
And over there is real bad. Too many. Again, it's
too many.
It's not that many real niggas left, unfortunately. But they are out there. You know what I'm saying? And some real niggas throughout history was like, we gotta hide these slaves. Real niggas is not race. You know, it doesn't. You could be a white person, be a real nigga.
You can be a real nigga as a white man.
Some real nigga. If I'm a slave and you hide me so I don't die, you the realest nigga I've ever met. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Some real niggas throughout history saw the disparity with women not getting paid enough, women not being treated well. The real nigga said, I'm gonna stand beside her, for better or for worse, whatever it took. Hey, throughout history, we need real niggas because sometimes the fuck niggas got the numbers. It's more stupid and fuck niggas than it is the real smart niggas. So it's like you need those niggas throughout history. But I'm just saying, women, those real niggas, you can't overlook the real niggas.
Everyone needs each other. Men need women. Women need men.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Americans need each other. Black people need.
I need a fucking drink. After all this shit, our administration is doing. We were on the fucking precipice of World War III and a whole bunch of other shit. Nigga invaded Venezuela and some other shit. You feel me? I'm not going to get too deep into that, but it's just fucked up outside. On top of all the other bullshit we just mentioned. So, yeah, I just thought that was an interesting statistic. That word ate me up. Cause also,
oh my God, you're sounding like me.
right? See, she's rubbing off on me. I also pulled it up because I never watched them. I'm not on TikTok like that. But you know, what's his name? Desmond Scott and the girl named Kristie. You know, the famous TikTok couple, they do a whole bunch of skits. They recently
middle school sweethearts.
You know, filed for divorce and all this shit. And this kind of bring me back to the whole like celebrity worship shit. Like y'all make niggas celebrities and make niggas goals, and y'all really don't know what's going on in their personal lives. And y'all put these people on the pedestal. And so when y'all see shit happen and play out in real time, y'all be so butthurt and heartbroken. Like, I can't believe all this shit. Like, I can believe it.
I can believe it.
I can.
Well, yeah, that's just like not even in celebrity relationships, but just like even with people's family dynamics. Because that whole Brooklyn Beckham, I don't know if you've seen with David Beckham's son.
Okay, what happened?
Came out. You know, David Beckham and Victoria Beckham. Their first son, Brooklyn, came out saying, I don't talk to my family because my mom was dancing inappropriately on me on my wedding day and they try to control me, XYZ. But like, you know, obviously he's a big football player. So for his son to come out and make Instagram posts and stuff about deep shit, everyone's like, obviously don't believe like a picture perfect.
Yeah, ain't nothing
family
really perfect.
thing.
I mean, I just saw something about Jackie Chan kids not really fucking with him. And I'm like, I know niggas.
And that happened with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's kids when they broke up. So I'm like, whether it's romantic or like
I'm always weary of white women who adopt black kids, but that's just a whole nother topic.
It was not her fault. He was in the wrong.
I don't know the details. I can't co-sign who was right and who was wrong.
He was in the wrong. The kids literally dropped his last name to Jolie.
All I know
hated him that much.
is niggas need to stop idolizing
celebrity. Drop the celebrity worship.
But that's what I'm saying. Even like we talk about marriage and babies, but I'm like the divorce rate is through the fucking roof. So even if you get married, you're not even guaranteed. Like Tom Brady got
honestly, and that's why I think you need to wait till you're later, like getting older and you're more mature. I don't think you should get married and all that stuff so young.
But you know, a lot of people don't want to be 50 with their first baby.
True, but you're more willing to get a divorce if you got married that young, especially in this day and age. Like, yeah, if you got married young back in the 1930s, you're probably set for life. But with all the outside forces of the world and like, you know, all that shit. But that's what I'm
saying. What did that have to do with your own personal relationship? Like, what do outside forces got to do with your relationship?
It's just a lot. There's a lot of opinion. There's social media now. You know,
again, what do that got to do with your personal? If me and you in a relationship, what do all of this shit got to do with us?
I do agree, but I'm like, it's harder, like when you're like, you know, if you are doubting something, instead of you thinking of it rationally or talking to your partner, you can go online and go on Reddit and look at like tens of billions of other people saying, leave him, divorce him, like da 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 da. Like there's just access to like just dumb shit like that. Or you can be like, actually, yeah, even with the dating apps, like, actually, I can find someone, like, tomorrow if I wanted to. Fuck you. Yeah. The man that we're talking about just was making out with another bitch, like, 2 days after the divorce.
I mean, both of them are kind of good looking, so I don't think both of them will have trouble in the dating market, especially now that they're kind of successful.
Even so publicly, it's like, it's still gross.
Niggas don't give a fuck.
Of course,
I think everybody is...
Also, in his statement, in his statement, he was like, he didn't even say, like, he admitted to cheating, but he was saying, I asked for separation first. So when I asked for separation, then I did all this. So he wasn't even admitting to the whole thing. But I'm like, still grimy.
I think that niggas is just pussy. That's all I have to say. And niggas is gender neutral as well. Niggas is gender and race neutral. Like, niggas is just...
Offset.
Same thing I was telling Selena. I was like, niggas is just afraid of commitment. I ain't gonna lie. Like, niggas will have... a good person in front of them, good morals, good characteristics, all of this shit. But because niggas think the grass is greener or niggas want to have their cake and eat it too, and this is niggas and bitches, it's just the fact that nobody really wants to make that commitment. And even when they do, they don't even want to honor commitment. It's something about...
You don't think people should always think like, oh, the grass is greener on the other side? I
think if you went through the whole process of dating somebody long enough to go through the whole process of getting married, I'm taking an oath in front of God and my mama. Like, I'm getting a tuxedo, bridesmaids, honeymoon. We do the whole kit and caboodle, whole shebang. I'm not doing all that shit and then being like, you know what, I don't even want to do this shit no more.
Like actually, psych.
You know what I'm saying? Like if we've been dating, and again, if you've done the dating part, the vetting process well enough, because literally picking a partner is the most important thing you can do in your life. You feel me? And it's even biblical. Like the Bible tell you a woman's either gonna multiply your shit or drag you to hell. And it's like it's no in between. So it's like as a man, at least you really gotta, especially if you want to have children, continue your name, your legacy, all of that shit. Picking a partner is the most important thing you can do. It's literally the most important thing you can do. So it's like, I'm not about to just, you hear motherfucker stories about, oh, we met and then he proposed in 3 months. God bless y'all, but hell no. God bless you, and they'll be like, oh, we've been married 30 years. It's like, if that works for you, it works. Everybody's story is different. But what I'm saying is, you should probably done the process well enough by the time you get married to where divorce is not even, I'm not getting into marriage thinking like, if this shit don't do this. Now, it's different when you find out somebody is not who you thought they were, or a motherfucker cheated and all that shit. Exactly. Like, I'm not saying to stay through all of that shit. But it's
that's not what we mean when we say through thick and thin.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit is just like, you know. Yeah, but at the same time, motherfuckers at the most slightest inconvenience, motherfuckers wanna dip, and it's like sometimes you might have to sleep on the couch, my nigga. It just is what it is. Like, but that don't mean you gotta abandon your whole family. Yeah. You ain't like the bitch tone at dinner. Now you want to cut the whole thing off. It's like, nigga, sometimes the bitches you ain't gonna like the bitch tone. I don't know what to tell you. You feel me? It's like it's certain shit that you just know come with the other gender that motherfuckers should be acting like they surprised.
Agreed.
And you shouldn't be fucking surprised. Like, you know, like for men, we know all women is crazy. There ain't no woman you gonna encounter.
And we know the men make the women crazy. So yeah,
I don't know if we make women crazy, but I know women, whether it's slash your tire crazy or I don't want to talk all day crazy. There's a certain spectrum, and you got to figure out the type of crazy you want to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, the gender wars are not gonna end here. We're actually reigniting the gender wars.
Listen, you could talk to any man who done his fair share of dating, and he'll tell you exactly what I'm telling you. I ain't met one woman. Too. I love my mama. My mom's an angel. She's crazy. It just is what it is. I've never made.
Listen, being a woman is hard as fuck.
And I don't even blame y'all. Y'all bleed once a month. Y'all get one normal week a month. Y'all got ovulation week, period week, and PMS week. So y'all got 1 week a month where y'all can actually.
It can get a little.
On top of that, you got drugs, alcohol, Asian corned beef, and all the other shit infecting your brains. I don't blame women. But what I am saying is very hard for a nigga to be analytical and all of the things that niggas that just come with being a man and not notice that sometimes this motherfucker act a little crazy. And, you know, and it could be a plethora. It could be period, PMS, ovulation. It could be a plethora of things. The bitch at her job got on her nerves. It's something. If we don't know, we got to figure it out. But at the same time, this is something you should expect on a certain level. Not saying it should be extreme, but you know the woman you're dealing with. You should know the woman you're dealing with enough to know her type of crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. You feel me? Like it's unavoidable at this point. You feel me? But what niggas now in this generation got to deal with that older generation didn't have to deal with is social media. It is the accessibility to, I could talk to a bitch in China on my phone right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the accessibility to know that there are options. I think that it's even more admirable to stick it out with your person, knowing that either one of y'all have. It ain't just one. It ain't just one person. Like both of y'all probably got 1,000 options. That's not a secret now. You feel me? Like everybody got options. I think it's more of a staple to be like, I'm going to plant my flag here and stick it out with this person because this person is the person I want to be with. Yeah. And then you get down to just dating. What dating is now is like shit. Is niggas even dating for marriage, or is niggas dating for the vibes? You know what I'm saying? Like is like the same way bitches have babies as an accessory. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you just wanted to take Instagram pictures. You ain't really give a fuck about having a family and all this other kind of shit. Like, so it's just, it's a lot of shit.
Or because you think perverted. The baby's going to keep the man. It's
right, or the baby's going to keep, right, you know what I'm saying?
Please, guys.
Niggas is having babies out of order. Niggas not doing the PEMDAS of relationships. It's the ring first, then the baby. Y'all be doing the baby first and then the ring never comes.
The ring first, marriage.
And I'm not saying that the ring first guarantee is going to last, but I think if you make a nigga commit, that he's more likely to stay.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Or even try harder too, honestly.
You know what I'm saying?
I do agree. And yeah, the ring needs to come first before the baby, but niggas don't want to commit or propose.
But
And
at the
like
same
we see that
time,
with DDG and Holly. We see that in social media. We see that in real life. So I'm like,
the way
it's
this
not even
world,
on-
it's not even just niggas though. It's the way society has made men look at marriage. Like niggas look at
But
marriage
also,
and
like-
relationships like a woman is. Again, I listen to the red pill niggas, so it's like a woman is a bill. Like nigga, you don't have to pay for this, pay for that, pay for that. And then marriage, they like shit. If y'all get divorced, she's taking half.
everything.
She's taking half of shit. Yeah. And it's different if you a rich nigga. If I got Chris Rock said if I got $10 million and you take half and I got $5 million, I'm still good. But if I make $30,000 a year and this bitch take half, I might have to kill her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I watch the divorce courts and shit all the time, and the bitch asking for $1,200 in child support when a nigga got the kid half the week. Like, bitch, you got the kid 3 days a week, and you still asking the judge for $700, $800, $1,000, $1,200 a month. It's like, what is the country has made marriage predatory if shit goes south. So that's why men also was like, I'm not getting this shit if it ain't no prenup involved or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
I think you should protect your ass by that. That's
you
the
know what I'm
smart thing
saying?
to
So
do.
that's the other part of where it's not even just niggas. It's like the country has made marriage very predatory if that shit don't work out. You know what I'm saying? Which puts a seed of doubt in the back of a nigga mind and puts another seed in the back of a woman mind. Like, if this nigga don't act right, even if the nigga do act right, it's women who still wake up and be like, I'm just not happy. And they leave and they take half the nigga shit. Good man did everything right. Nigga still got all his shit
it
going.
goes both ways for sure. Like with waking up and, you know, fleeing and leaving your family and your kids.
But it does
like,
work both sides. But I'm
also,
saying,
what do you think of like people who do like non-court marriages? Like they're like, I used to work with this girl and I thought she was married to this guy, and then later on I find out they like, she's like, well, we had our own marriage like in the bedroom and we just agreed.
Yeah,
between each other that we were married.
I think that's valid. I think we could have a valid. We ain't gotta go to the courthouse. Yeah, we don't gotta go to the courthouse.
And I'm like, but no, when she told me that, I'm like, that's not your husband, girl.
I mean,
to you, but like, I'm like, the whole reason for it is also for the, like, so like when you go to the hospital, they know this is your wife.
Right.
So I say it's not just for you guys.
But that's how they do. That's how they rope you
status,
in. But it's about It's about when you get married. Are you submitting to God or are you submitting to
so you
the
would
state?
Be happy with like a paper whoop-de-doo. Let's just say we're married.
I know. I would go to the courthouse, but we getting a prenup for sure.
Get a prenup, guys.
We getting a prenup for sure.
We're in a different age and a different day.
Because if you have a baby and you're not married, they'll put you on child support. The state will put you on child support.
And people get more spiteful just because of things they see and things they compare. So I'm just like,
yeah, motherfuckers will compare.
It's just like, this is not, like, obviously back then they were probably not doing as much prenups. But I'm like, this is the time to.
Yeah, prenup that shit up. I'm like, and then a woman. I don't think a woman should feel any type of way about a nigga saying he want a prenup because the shit is set up for women.
They should because it is, but then there's also like bitch asses like Offset who's trying to take their woman's money. So I'm like, women need, like, everyone needs to protect
I get it.
themselves.
Even Tiana Taylor, your mom shut. Both of y'all are millionaires. Why does that's what I'm saying? The prenup shit is not really it's for rich niggas who is married to women who are not rich. If both of y'all are rich. I mean, obviously, Offset was taking Cardi shit, so it's like, you know, it could work both ways, but it's very rare where the woman is like, I'm gonna take half a woman shit. For men, it's very predatory. You know what I'm saying? They know that if this shit goes south, the court is gonna side with her, and it's very little that niggas can do about it.
But man, use your brain. Like R. Kelly
use your brain. Like why? But that's what I'm saying. Most niggas now are like, why would I put myself willingly in this situation?
Like that, I'm like, you should have known from the jump.
Why would I? Even if you trust this one with your life, you'd be like, I'm putting literally everything I have in your hands and trusting, and I'm putting it in the hands of a woman's emotions. And for niggas nowadays, that's not a stable place to put your shit. If I'm laying everything I have and I own, I worked for my whole life, and on the bed of a woman's emotions, God save us all. God save us all.
Women's
God
emotions.
Save us all.
God save us all from men and their emotions. I
don't have nothing against women, but I'm just saying, we know.
He does.
We know.
Just kidding. No.
We know how women's emotions is like the tides. The shit is up and down. It's up and down. And it's like, listen, for a man, that could be stressful. Like, if this bitch ain't feeling me, this bitch can take everything. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
men get a little emotional too, honestly, and then they get violent.
But it's never a situation when a nigga's married and he like, I'm about to leave this bitch to take half of what she got.
I can see why it's more
You know what I'm
predatory,
saying?
like marriage specifically for men. But you know.
feel me? But that's what I'm saying. That's what's discouraging.
But most
niggas
of the time,
now.
and like the trauma you probably put the woman through, like you know.
I'm not talking about the situations with trauma.
Maybe
I'm not talking about
deserves
if you cheated on a bitch, she deserves to take all your shit. If you cheat on a bitch or beat on a bitch or you verbally abuse a bitch, she deserves to take half your shit. I'm only talking about the relationships where I see a lot in divorce court where the woman will say the nigga was perfect. He's the best man I ever met, Your Honor. He's done everything right. I just wasn't happy. What am I supposed to do with that? A nigga did everything he could. Tom Brady has 7 rings. He had a private chef.
Good fucking bye. He should have retired. Time, bro.
The nigga was making $250 million a year.
Are more than money,
she said she wants true, but like, also
you actually have to put in work and like
he was like 40 something. He was at the end of his relationship. He was about to retire anyway. All I'm saying is if a nigga making $250 million a year, there ain't no way the nigga. What?
And if she felt alone and lonely and still felt like she didn't have her husband,
cheat with the Tai Chi instructor?
Because he was around. Okay? Because he was around.
Listen, man. All I'm saying is there were good men.
Fall into that shit.
There were really good men. We're not talking about the cheaters and the abusers. We talking about there are good men who did everything right and are still dealing with a fucked up system where they got to pay and do all shit. Tom
Brady as an example.
I'm not using Tom Brady. I'm just saying I'm just saying that 7 Super Bowl rings and a $250 million paycheck is not enough to keep a bitch.
Does not mean you're a good husband. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like.
Do the work, people.
Listen.
Do the work.
I'm always so that's a statistic. The men's side is like, well, is the country is basically not forcing men, but suggesting men against marriage because it's like nigga.
So honestly,
it's not a smart move.
In summary, it's not women's fault with the statistics you brought up to me that they're not married or they're single. It's actually men's fault.
No, not men's fault.
Because
the country's fault and it's
capitalism.
Well, capitalism is everything, but it's also society. It's
society.
You know what I'm saying? Where they force it, where the women want to be outside and my bitch. I'd be in the clubs. The songs is my bitches shaking hands with their hands out, my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. It's all of this shit of women that you are like, I would never wife a bitch like this. And your wife is over there in this section with a fucking bottle of Patron being poured up her asshole. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So it's like I'm in the club looking. I was in the club this weekend. I'm looking around and I'm like, it's niggas that gotta pick a wife out of this bunch. And you know, it's that right now women have this thing where they're like, I'm gonna go crazy in my 20s and then like right around 30, 35, 40, I'm gonna get serious and stop clubbing and I'm gonna settle down and get me a man.
Men do.
Men is a lifelong thing. Some niggas don't never get out the streets. Some niggas is in the club
like
till they 60.
O'Neal.
Yeah, like some niggas don't give a damn. Like, but there are good men out there who are like, I just don't be in the club and all this other shit. But I'm saying like there are women. For most women, it's like have fun in your 20s, girl. Live your life, do your thing, party, hang out the window. I'm not opposed to niggas living their life, but at the same time, in the midst of all of that, girls still complain about I can't find me a good nigga. I can't find. I want blah, blah, blah. It's like we can't. Some shit we gotta take some accountability. Yeah, some shit we gotta take accountability on. You know, it's a lot of hypocrisy. You feel me?
On both sides. On
both sides. You know what I'm saying? So. Good episode. You guys can follow me everywhere at Malcolm Elliott Music on everything. You guys can find me and Miracle here every week at
The People Mover Pod
on everything. Let's do it.
Let's drop that old one that we used to do back in the days.